Happy Sentinels Tuesday, everybody. We have a new hero this week. Coming at you from Vorbis, it is Berdly from Deltarune again. Berdly is presenting new and unusual challenges to the world of Sentinels. You can tell because he has a rules card. We'll get into that in a minute. He's going to be fighting Alexander the Great, haven't seen him for a while, alongside a new variant for Starlight created by Gold Chevron. It's Starlight of Equestria and it's Starlight Glimmer, and I just find that delightful. I am so pleased by the existence of this variant. Captain Thunder and first appearance Unity, and they'll be fighting in Lobotomy Corporation's control team. Alright, so Berdly's rules card. Berdly is not considered a hero or a hero target, and he is instead considered a villain target. I would say he's still a hero character card, not a villain character card, but yeah, definitely a villain target. Smartness is the measure of the amount of cards in a player's hand. If Berdly has 7 cards in hand, he has Smartness 7. Change of heart. When reduced to 23 or fewer HP, Berdly chooses to be a hero. Berdly is now considered a hero and a hero target. His max HP is set to 23. Hero in Berdly's cards can now be read as non-hero and vice versa. In addition, activate all change of heart effects. So this gets real complicated real quick, as it turns out. But yeah, we've got a hero who is starting off more or less helping the villain. Incidentally helping heroes, but mostly helping the villain. Speaking of the villain, start a game, he gets Mastodon. We activate A effects on villain cards. When a conquest enters play during the villain turn and skip all end of turn effects. Otherwise, end of the villain turn, play top card of the villain deck, and Alexander the Great deals each non-villain target 4 energy damage. When he would be destroyed, he flips. And Mastodon says reduce damage all to villain targets by 1. So that's all we need to know. Here goes nothing. Currently, Berdly is the villain with the highest HP also. That's interesting to note. Hover Tank comes out. Well, that's pretty rough. End of turn, he plays another card. Cyborg Myrmidon. Beginning of each hero turn, this card deals that hero character card 2 lightning damage. Each non-villain target 4 energy damage. That is a lot of damage. Hover Tank doesn't act till the start of the villain turn, and the Myrmidon doesn't act until right now. Hits Starlight for 2. I guess let's start with Exodus and grab a Constellation. Let's put a Constellation on Alexander the Great, and off of that I can play another card. We'll put a Constellation on Starlight herself. Her power is Shine Through. Return up to 2 of your Constellations to your hand. Starlight deals up to 2 targets X radiant damage, where X is the number of cards returned this way plus 1. So when I take out the Hover Tank, I have to destroy 2 hero ongoing cards, so I might as well return both of those to my hand. And she can do 2 targets, 3 radiant damage, reduced to 2. Gets the Hover Tank and the Myrmidon. Draw a card. Start of Captain Thunder's turn. The Myrmidon's hit him for 2. Let's go ahead and Thunder Punch the Hover Tank. That'll be 0, 1, and 2. That'll take it out, and we have no ongoings to destroy. With his power, he can't hit anything, but he will let himself play Ionized Atmosphere, draw a card, and end of his turn, play Static Response. Start of her turn, Unity takes 2 from the Myrmidons. It might actually be worth blowing this Construction Pylon so I can play Raptor Bot. Draw a card, because at the end of her turn he can take out the Myrmidons. Just in time for them not to hit Berdly, you know. Thanks a lot. Berdly will start off with Narcissistic Protector. Once per turn, when a non-hero target would be dealt damage, you may redirect that damage to Berdly. If you do, increase the next damage dealt to that target by X plus 1, where X is the amount of damage Berdly took this way. And it's got a change of heart effect, which we will read when it is relevant. His power is Night and Glow-in-the-Dark Armor. Berdly deals a hero 2 energy and 1 melee damage, then a player draws a card and plays a card. He will hit Captain Thunder for 2. Captain Thunder will hit him back for 1, and then he hits Captain Thunder for 1. You can draw a card and play a card. Let's have Unity do it. Draw a card. She didn't get anything interesting. She'll play a supply crate, draw another card, and draw a card. This is a very strange deck to play. The control team plays the open can of Well Cheers. At the end of the environment turn, a hero may draw a card, regain 2 HP, and put a token on this card. And if there are 3 tokens on this card, shuffle a non-character hero card and play into its respective deck, then remove all tokens on this card. Well, that's interesting. Captain Thunder would like to draw a card off of that, and a token to it. Alright, Alexander plays opening a new front, deals a hero target with the highest HP 4 projectile damage. Wow. That is Captain Thunder, who can't hit back, unfortunately. Reveal cards on top of the villain deck until the target's revealed. Put into play, shuffle the other revealed cards back into the villain deck. That is Egypt, another conquest. That's the end of the villain turn. Start of the villain turn, play the top card of the environment deck. Okay. Let's see, if Starlight doesn't play a Constellation, she can't deal any damage, so she's going to put a Constellation on herself, put it back in her hand, and hit both of these for 1, and that's going to be her turn for a little while now. Draw a card. Captain Thunder will play Storm Strike, and he'll go ahead and use it, so he can do a damage to Mastodon. Draw a card. End of his turn, he will play Lightning Force. Start of Unity's turn, drop the supply crate for 2 card draws. Let's go ahead and Modular Workbench. and use that to play B-Bot. Draw a card. Raptorbot will hit Mastodon for 2 reduced to 1, but then we'll redirect that to Berdly. He'll take 2, increase the next damage dealt to Mastodon by 3. That's what you call helping. Berdly's going to A+ Barrage. Each hero discards up to 3 cards, then draws X-1 cards, where X is the number of cards that hero discarded this way. No one will discard, no one will draw anything. Berdly deals a hero sonic damage equal to the difference between his smartness and the target's smartness. So we will do 3 minus 2 is 1 damage to Captain Thunder, who soaks it. Fun. And then with his power, he will pick on Captain Thunder again, hit him for just 2 this time. Captain Thunder will hit back for 1 lightning damage. And somebody can draw a card and play a card. How about Unity again? Oh yes, play Cryobot. That's what I was hoping for. Draw a card. The environment plays a control team agent. When this card enters play, move it to a hero play area. Player that owns the play area this card is in may use additional power during the power phase and has access to the following power. Add or remove a token from an abnormality card. Oh, we're going to give that to Captain Thunder, because he's got extra powers at the moment. End of turn, somebody can draw a card. How about Captain Thunder? Add a token to that. Alexander the Great plays with doubled effort. Reveal cards at the top of the villain deck till a conquest is revealed. Search the villain trash for a conquest and put both into play. Well, thankfully, we haven't destroyed any yet, so we just get Fortress Europa, which ends the villain turn. Oh wait, first Egypt would have played Crumbling Armor. When this card is played next to a hero, increase damage dealt to and by the hero next to this card by X, where X is the number of tokens on this card. The end of the environment turn, add a token to this card. Well, that's unpleasant. I guess we're giving that to Starlight. We don't have to. We can throw that on Captain Thunder also. Whenever a villain target takes damage from a non-villain target, this card deals a source of damage, 1 projectile damage. Start of the villain turn, search the villain deck for the card Hover Tank, put it into play, shuffle the villain deck. That's not good. We need to get rid of Mastodon so that we can get rid of that so we can stop taking lots of damage. Okay, Starlight's gonna do the thing again. Play a Constellation, put it back in her hand. 4 damage to Mastodon. Fortress Europa hits her for 1. And then she will hit Fortress Europa for 1, except we'll redirect that to Berdly. Increase the next damage dealt to Fortress Europa by 2. Captain Thunder will play Thunderclap, and now he's pretty well set up. Power 1, he's going to Storm Strike Fortress Europa. 3 reduced to 2 melee damage, it hits him for nothing, and then 1 more lightning damage, which means he could deal a sonic damage, but there's only, I don't want to hurt the agent, so he won't. Power 2, he'll deal no lightning damage to something, we'll let Unity play Swiftbot. Draw a card. End of his turn, draw another card. Alright, first card play, Brainstorm. Draw 2 cards. Oh wait, that's not true. He could have hit Berdly for 1, and Unity will also hit Berdly for 1. Card play number 2, let's Brainstorm again, and hit Berdly for 1 more damage. Power, I'll discard a modular workbench, and play Platform Bot. Kick Berdly's ass. Draw 2 cards. Raptorbot is doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. That will take out Fortress Europa even with the damage reduction. Platform Bot actually can take out Mastodon, so we'll just let him do that also. Okay, nice. Berdly will be just kind of annoying. Each hero discards a card, then Berdly draws 4 cards. Now he's really smart. A hero may play a card that deals damage, redirect all damage dealt by that card to Berdly. I like the idea of another Brainstorm, because Unity can hit him for 3 and then draw 2 cards. Then with his power, he will hit Captain Thunder for a grand total of 1. Captain Thunder will hit him back for 1 and 1. Try and get his ass in line. Somebody can draw a card and play a card. How about Captain Thunder? Yeah, do Arcing Bolts. We will redirect the damage going to Egypt to Berdly. Increase the next damage dealt to it by 3. And then he hits Berdly and he gets the first hit on Alexander the Great. Draw a card. The environment plays a control team clerk. When this card is played, play the top card of the environment deck. Whenever a hero, target, or employee will be dealt damage, you may redirect it to this card. Oh, that's good. Today's Shy Look. Oh god, that's creepy. And the environment turn, add a token to this card, then do some effects depending on how many tokens there are. Alright, somebody can draw a card or heal 2. Guess what? Captain Thunder's going to draw a card. Now we have to shuffle a non-character hero card and play into its deck. I could actually do Narcissistic Protector because this doesn't say that his cards are villain cards. That being said, what could we stand to lose? Probably Storm Strike. I'll want to start using the control team agent's power, I think. Speaking of which, Crumbling Armor gets a token. Alright, add a token to the Shy Look. 1 player draws a card. That will be Captain Thunder again. Alexander the Great, who is in this game, plays the subcontinent. He's immune to melee and projectile damage. That's his turn. Okay, Starlight can hit things now, so she can start playing other cards. Let's start with Celestial Aura. She will deal a target 1 radiant damage. How about Alexander the Great, except we redirect that to Berdly and increase the next damage dealt to him by 2. Draw 2 cards. Okay, so Captain Thunder currently has +1 damage dealt. Captain Thunder will Shock and Awe. Deals a target 3, make that 4 lightning damage, make that 5, 6 to Alexander the Great. Each player other than me may draw a card. That does include Berdly because he's still a player. Power 1. Oh, that was lightning damage, so he also hits Alexander for 1, redirect it to Berdly, increase next damage dealt to Alexander the Great by 2. Power 1, deal a target 3 lightning damage to Alexander. Somebody can play a card. How about Turret Bot? And then power 2, he will take a token off of the crumbling armor, draw a card. So he basically gets +1 damage dealt during his turn for no downside. Oh yeah, end of his turn he gets to do something. Let's energize. Each hero target regains a hit point, which is just the 3 heroes. And somebody can draw a card. How about Unity? Speaking of start of her turn, let's hit Alexander, by which I mean Berdly, for 3. Increase next damage dealt to him by 4. 2 more damage on Berdly, and then we are good. Construction Pylon. She could do a lot of damage with Powered Shockwave. I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Will take out both Conquests and do 11 damage to Alexander the Great and 7 damage to Berdly. We will spin his rules card to show that he is now a hero. We've beaten him into submission. Construction Pylon for Raptor Bot and Stealth Bot. We will need the latter for sure. Draw 2 cards. Okay, so Raptor Bot's dealing 9 damage. We flip Alexander the Great. Destroy all Conquest cards. Set his HP to 30 plus the HP of destroyed conquests. Welp, guess what? Activate the red A effects on villain cards. When a conquest enters play, immediately destroy it. He regains HP equal to its max HP, then play the top card of the villain deck. Aha. And the villain turn, each player may destroy one of their non-character cards. Alexander the Great deals hero target lowest HP, X melee damage, where X is H minus the number of cards destroyed this way. Well, you know what? That's going to be bots for a while, so we might be okay. Then he hits the highest for 4. Nice. But we're not done. Platform Bot hits him for 3, and then Raptor Bot hits him for 9. This may be a very quick game. Okay, Berdly is here to help out now. Change of heart on Narcissistic Protector. You may instead reduce the target's next damage taken by X plus 1 instead of increasing it, because now this can be when a non-hero target would be dealt damage or when a hero target would be dealt damage. But so far he's got the lowest HP, so I think he's good. Berdly will fight for Smartopia. You may search Berdly in another player's deck, add to the owner's hands X divided by 5 cards, rounded up from each deck, where X is Berdly's smartness, which right now is 8. So that would be 2. So we get 2 cards out of Berdly's deck and 2 cards out of somebody else's deck, probably Unity. I'm going to take a Raptor Bot, and actually I want Volatile Parts. Berdly, don't have that. Don't know what that does. Find out. Alright, so Berdly deals 1 hero sonic damage equal to his own smartness. 1 hero deals Berdly sonic damage equal to their own smartness. So we can make that non-hero in both cases. So his smartness is currently 10. He will hit Alexander the Great for 10. And a non-hero target deals Berdly sonic damage equal to its own smartness, which is 0, because nothing else has cards in hand. So yeah, he can now hit non-hero targets for 2 and 1. He will do that. Somebody can draw a card and play a card. Captain Thunder will draw a card and play another Thunderclap. Draw a card. Wow, alright, 1 sin and 100 good deeds. Stuff happens at the end of the environment turn. So, somebody can draw a card or heal 2, Captain Thunder, and a token to the armor, don't forget about that. And today's Shy Look, a hero target regains 2 HP. How about Berdly? And add a token to this card, then a hero deals itself 1 radiant damage, X number of tokens on this card. Another hero regains HP equal to the amount of damage dealt this way. Yeah, Starlight will hit herself for 1, and we will let Captain Thunder heal 1. Okay, Alexander, you are in a bad position right now. He plays a hover tank. That's not going to help very much. End of turn, he will hit the lowest for 4. That is B-Bot. Unity will hit him for 2. And we will destroy... How about today's Shy Look? Because I have a feeling that's just going to be getting worse. Yeah, after that stage, it starts getting worse. Then he hits the highest for 4, which is Starlight. We could actually make that Berdly, but this game is almost over. Why bother? And the hover tank does nothing. Wish on Berdly, so he has a chance to do something else. I'll play In the Gaming World. At the end of the villain turn, Berdly must use a power. Power is increased next damage dealt by all hero targets by 2. Each hero draws a card, which of course can be all non-hero targets. Put the rest of those on the bottom of his deck. And then she will deal a damage to Alexander the Great, and draw a card, and draw a card, and this game is over because Captain Thunder will play Storm Strike and take out Alexander the Great. Wow. I remember him being a lot harder last time we fought him. Of course, we didn't have Earth Prime heroes back then, did we? Let's take a look at the rest of Berdly's deck, because he's got a lot of cards. It's Berdly. Well, this card is in your hand. When another hero plays 2 or more cards during their turn, you may put this card into play. This card is played in any other way, it has no effect text. Berdly deals all hero targets 1 psychic damage, so you may play a card, use a power, or draw 2 cards. Ill-timed interruption. This card is played during your turn. Shuffle it back into your deck and draw 2 cards. During another player's turn, if a hero draws 3 or more cards during their turn, you may put this card into play. Increase one hero's damage dealt by 2 until the end of their turn. That hero deals Berdly 5 melee damage. Gamer's Delight. Play this card next to a target that does not already have a copy of Gamer's Delight next to it. That target gains 3 HP. Increase damage dealt to that target by 1. At the start of your turn, discard a card. If you don't, destroy this card. Video game references. You may destroy this card at any time. When this card is destroyed, quote a video game line. If you do, activate 2 of the following effects. Prevent the next damage dealt to Berdly, increase all psychic damage dealt by 1 until the end of your next turn, draw 2 cards, or destroy an environment and an ongoing card. The Only True Gamer. You may destroy this card at any time. When this card is destroyed, the highest HP villain target in play deals Berdly 5 psychic damage. Neither Berdly nor the villain may play cards until the end of Berdly's turn. Holy Halberd. Power is Berdly deals a hero 4 energy damage. A hero dealt damage this way may return a card in their trash to their hand. And Change of Heart says sonic damage dealt by Berdly is irreducible. Strangely, this is the only other card that has a Change of Heart on it. I was kind of shocked that there aren't more, but whatever. Perfect Golden Statue. If you've never played Deltarune, this card will make the least sense in this entire deck. Play this card on top of an ongoing card or a non-character target. When this card enters play, a hero deals himself 3 psychic damage. The card under this one has no text, well that goes without saying. Power is increased next damage dealt to one hero by 4. A hero regains 4 HP. Getting serious. If a hero is not below 7 HP or incapacitated when this card enters play, destroy this card. Reduce the first and second damage dealt to Berdly each turn by 1. Power is Berdly regains 2 HP and uses the power now. So you can actually get him to, like, stay alive and things. Check the back. Oh, that's right. The back of Perfect Golden Statue says when this card's on top of your deck, you may discard 2 cards to draw and play this card. That's not something you see every day. Fight the Light Nerds. Once per turn, when Berdly is dealt damage by a hero target, Berdly and another player may draw a card. Power is Berdly deals a hero target 3 sonic damage and 2 energy damage. 2 players may play a card. Wow, that is a huge upgrade to his base power. Jeez. And that's actually it. I'm surprised with as many cards as I drew, we didn't see more of it in game, but that was a short game. Captain Thunder plus Unity. Wow. So that's all for this one. You can find Berdly on Vorbis's new centralized tabletop simulator mod, Vorbis's Sentinels of the Multiverse deck collection. You can find Starlight of Equestria on the Rough Riders expansion. You can find Alexander the Great on Adelpha Phage's Archives, and Control Team, of course, in Project Moon Sentinels. As always, thank you for watching. Thanks everybody for coming to chat. We had a couple new people. That was neat. Tabletop Simulator recently was called in DLC, Vorbis Sentinels Multiverse Collection, Adelpha Phage's Archives, Rough Riders expansion, and Project Moon Sentinels. Not like great products. Please support the official release and flip.